My name is Anchal, I'm from Indonesia and I'm 18 years old. And this is my story. So I've lived in Jakarta, Indonesia my entire life and this is my first time living abroad. So Boston is a change, it's nice and everything, but one thing I miss about Indonesia is I used to get the work. I used to never do any work for myself. I used to have help. I have helpers and drivers to get to places I want to go. So it's been tough being independent and all that, but I'm going by, getting by, doing my laundry and everything. Well, yeah, moving here was definitely a culture shock because everything in Indonesia is legal, legal, yeah, and everything here is illegal. So, I mean, I'm used to like everyone in Indonesia getting easy access to certain things, and then when I come here, everyone's so like restricted and constrained. It's so funny because they're so obsessed with like alcohol and drugs and everything, and I just find it funny because I could get it over there. Not that I did it, but and culture-wise, I feel like Indonesia, especially the city I live in, Jakarta, people are very like um, they didn't consider strangers like as families. They were like, I'm with my family, you're with your family, let's keep it that way. Whereas in Boston, it's so cute because like you walk down the street and someone just stops you and be like, hey, like could you spare like not a hobo, sorry, just someone who needs like 10 cents for 10 more cents for like a donut or coffee or whatever. And it's cute, you know. I'm not used to giving my money like that, but I've learned. When someone approached me, like the first day I was in Boston, someone did that. I was like, oh no, like it's my money. Like why do you want it? So that was definitely a change. I'm learning. Well, I honestly thought the college life in America was just gonna be something like American Pie, which is I was really nervous about coming to college to study in America. Well, my parents are the ones who pushed me to study abroad, do my further studies here, which is I'm glad I listened to them because, well, first of all, don't watch movies that involve American Pie and all that because college life is nothing like that. Yeah, I was like, oh, woo, they party and stuff, and I'm excited. Woo, come here. Oh wow, this is like the real thing. Like they're like these security guards, these teachers and all. They're actually like a replacement of our parents and everything. So I was so nervous. I chose the US because honestly, legitimately, first reason, I didn't want to do the entire international baccalaureate because America does not need that and I was lazy. I should have done it because I actually like England. Second, I chose US because I don't know, I kind of like the lifestyle here and shopping is great here and everything. Education also is great. And third, my parents really wanted me to study in US. They preferred it better than United Kingdom. When it was the first week of classes, I definitely had difficulty in blending the two cultures together. Just because, like I said earlier, it's a culture shock for me still. Like everyone, I'm not used to everyone like doing what they do here. Know what I mean? Am I allowed to say weed? Like American kids prefer um, the best way to feel good or whatever is weed, when I'm still used to like alcohol. So I just found it weird. I was like, why? Like I don't do that, and I just chose not to hang with those people. But then I was like living, and I had no choice. Like everyone around me does it, so I didn't do it. I didn't do it. But once they like, if they do it in front of me, I just like tend to walk out of the room just cause mind my own business. Like it's their life. Oh, I mean, definitely applying was a process. Like, it was more of a process to apply than to actually go stand in line to get my visa. But I think it was just it had to happen. Like, you have to go through it if you want to go to US, you know. like bear with the, I don't know, it took me like 2 hours to apply online. That's how, because that's how slow their system was, so I wish that could change. And, but everything else was okay. Like getting the visa was fine, getting to US was fine. Like they saw I'm part of Suffolk University, so they didn't ask any questions. They just said, stay safe, have fun in college, and all that things. I mean, I honestly, my motto in life is do what makes you happy. So if they want to come to US and study, by all means come to US and study. But they just need to know that they need to be serious in university. Like, I mean, there are fun and games and everything, but I feel like as the generation gets lower and lower, they just go, like they just feel like studying abroad is like a trend, so they need to do it. And like going to a private school is a trend, so they need to do it. But real in reality, any school you go to, any university you go to, it all that matters is once you graduate, are you going to be successful in life? So they just need to keep that in mind. Ooh, that is a good question. I don't know why I didn't see that. I have nothing to answer. But no. Has my experience lived up to my expectations? Yes and no. Yes, I have the university life, and it's all I've ever wanted. I'm like independent. I finally get to study what I want to study. I don't have to like attend 5, 6. In Jakarta, I used to wake up because I lived an hour away from school. So I used to wake up at 5:30, leave the house at 6:30, and my class would start 7:30. Sometimes I'd reach school at 8, which is crazy, I know. I don't know why I did that. No, because I don't know, I just wish the food was better, honestly. Like, it's America and everything, like I was hoping for some like fabulous food and everything, I was hoping to get fat and everything. But no, like I'm actually on a diet and I don't know why. It's just because the food is too healthy for me. So yeah, I don't have the American college cafeteria dream. In Indonesia, even though our clubs were legal and everything, like you didn't have to get ID'd and everything, I was never a fan of going out. I only went out to like the major events, like in school. Like if there was like a major Halloween party or end of the year party, I'd go for those. On a weekend basis, like every single weekend, my friends would go out. I choose the option of staying at home just because it's tiring and like how many more times do you want me to repeat an outfit, you know? So, so I'm serious. Like it's crazy. I just want to look significantly good and like memorable for each event. So I just wore like really good outfits each event. But no, I'm serious. But over here, I'm glad with the friends I have. They're not big on going out either. They're more like into chill places and like they just want to hang out like during the day sometimes and like have dinners and stuff versus clubbing at night, which is like heaven, you know, for me because that's what I want. Like, and that's good. I feel like I'm blessed.